everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Falcons going up against the Patriots. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. Danny Amendola on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here in a second, we will see New England take their first snaps on offense, and Tom Brady will be quarterbacking the crew. Tom Brady will also be playing in his record 7th Super Bowl when he faces the Falcons. Unbelievable.
And still angry about the Super Bowl losses from before. I mean, all the great things about him, all the accomplishments, and he remembers the losses more than anything. And that's what drives him to be so great, because he never wants to have that feeling again. And here he is headed towards another Super Bowl with a chance to get another ring.
He was great against Pittsburgh. 384 in the yards category, 3 touchdowns. On first down, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 12 yards on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Second down, 8. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Charles, the Pats, they seem kind of interchangeable at running back. Divisional round, 13 carries for Lewis, 8 for Blount, and then Blount gets 16 in the AFC Championship game.
Most teams in the NFL are identity teams. This is our identity. This is what we do. Whether they throw it, whether they run it, they stay consistent. They do that all the time. New England's identity is they don't have one. They change things up, and they're a game plan team. Depending on what they expect to get from the opposition, that's how they get ready each and every week, and it may feature different guys in different games.
And the game plan is working. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From midfield, here's Brady. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum, because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field.
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Atlanta Falcons getting ready to go. Matt Ryan will be the man under center. What a performance he had. He's had a lot of good performances this season, but against Green Bay, he was electric again, leading the Falcons to the Super Bowl.
He was so good in this game, and I think he's been so good throughout the playoffs, that if you cast your ballot for someone else for MVP beforehand,
go and get it.
You were calling to say, can I get it back? He was that good. 4 touchdown passes, ran one in, which we've talked about during the season has been a big addition to his game, has expanded running and movement in the pocket. He's been sensational, and his team is following him to the Super Bowl.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan surveying the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run again with Blunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Finding time. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
Matt Ryan was incredible against Green Bay, wasn't he? He's about locked in, throwing the football. Just absolutely incredible. 4 touchdown passes and ran one in. And that put him in some pretty good company there with some other guys who've done the NFL playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, and then there's another one who's done it. Who's that?
Tobin Rote, 1957 Detroit Lions.
Yeah, so those guys, the only 4 with 4 touchdown passes and a touchdown run in the playoffs. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. With the way Matt Ryan was throwing it against the Packers, they didn't really need Devontae Freeman's legs on the ground. 14 carries, 42 yards, 42 through the air as well, receiving them.
And that's the key, the 42 through the air, because it tells you that Devontae Freeman is a multi-dimensional back. And that's exactly what Atlanta needs in their offense. They can spread the field, run it inside with him and Tevin Coleman, or throw it to them as well.
Now it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it. With a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And the Patriots getting ready to go again on offense. And, Charles, you and I get a stat pack before every game. At the top of this one for the Patriots, the first note was that they're on their way to their 9th Super Bowl appearance. That is something. Most of any team.
And 8 of those since 2001. Would that be accurate?
That
because
is accurate.
The first one was Super Bowl 20. That didn't go very well against the Bears. But since that time, they've become the predominant team, going to Super Bowls and winning them. What a franchise.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Brady gives now to Blunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And Amendola with a catch. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. How about the game Hogan had in the AFC Championship? 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, both career highs for the 4th-year man out of Monmouth.
Another undrafted free agent, made good with New England. Everyone talks about his background. Remember, he was a lacrosse player at Penn State. 1 season of football at Monmouth where he played offense and defense. But I think what appeals to New England about lacrosse players, their movement skills. They are used to being shifty, used to running through contact, used to absorbing those things, and that allows him to make those contested catches in tough spaces.
Throwing now is Brady. He'll get it outside to Gronkowski. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gronkowski, slot left. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Four yards remaining now on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Brady again. Dumps it off to Lewis. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Brady. He's got time. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Brady to throw again. He's got, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to walk one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring 51st Super Bowl from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA.